Right then, we are back at it. It's been a rough week. Work's been tough, work's been busy, been short-staffed. I'm tired, I'm very tired. But training's been good, although mentally there's been a lot to work on. There's been a lot to do, a lot to get where we need to go. We're fine otherwise. Training felt good first week back, so we're away to go. Gonna keep this short and sweet, hopefully. We're only 3 out of 4 days for this week, so still got one more day to do. I'll overlay everything later on. Monday, squats. Squats were rough to begin with, but I was tight. It's been a few days off. But now we're okay again. We've got loose, we got better. As the sets went on, we got easier. Relatively simple. 150 kilos, 155 kilos for sets of 7. Got better as the day went on. Nice and simple. Went on to bench. All of our actual bench racks were being used. So pulled a bench into a power rack, set the safeties, and went for it. Set 1, messed up. One safety was higher than the other. Every rep I was catching the safety on the left, which was slightly higher than my chest, so I had to wiggle my way into it. But we got it done. It is what it is. It was fine. Rest of the sets are absolutely flying. It moved well. We're happy. And then straight out of that, out of the frying pan into the fry with shoulder press. God damn, I have not done shoulder press very well in a long time, and it shows. 3 sets of 8 seated, 60 kilos. I would normally like to use a Smith. I just like the movement. I feel like it feels better than just in a chair. But that was also in use. Gym's been busy, weird for December, but it's fine. Set 1 was fine. Set 1 I actually kind of flew through. Sets 2, set 3, less so. But we got it, and my delts were absolutely fired after that. So it is what it is. We got it done. Seems to be the theme of everything I'm saying at the moment, is what it is, and got it done. But yeah, that's where we are. Bent over row is next, and again, something I haven't touched in such a long time. I got the weight wrong. Set 1, picked 90 kilos. I used to bend over row over 120 for reps, so I thought I'd be fine. And yeah, got to 6, absolutely struggled, put it down on the rack, then 5-10 seconds, picked it back up, got the next 6. None of them were pretty, but we got it done. Dropped it then to 80 kilos for sets 2, set 3. I felt more like it. I was feeling the fatigue at this point, both from a standpoint of my body was struggling just with the amount of movement I'd already done, but also so 90 kilos wrecked me. Then doing a decent set at 80 kilos wrecked me further, so the third set was just a struggle. Probably just up it next week to 82.5 and just get 3 consistently very nice sets, which will be good. Did some weighted hyperextensions, didn't film them, mentally checked out, and just it's an awkward place to film where our hyperextension is, so don't really matter. 4x12, used a 40 kilo dumbbell. Definitely need to work on holding that better, because the next day my one arm, my bicep and everything, where I was holding the dumbbell, I was 2 hands, but the one clearly was more dominant as I was doing my hyperextensions, because my bicep and my forearm were DOMs for days after that. But annihilated me. Oh my god, my glutes, my hamstrings, absolutely destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. I could barely walk for 2 days. I did have to then deadlift on my second day, which is what we move into next, my primary deadlift day. This was good. This was really good. 167.5 for sets of 7. Easy. It's deadlift. It's my favourite movement and the movement I find the easiest. Don't really need to chat about it. We turned up, we did 4 sets of 7, and we moved on. Very quick, very simple, efficient, consistent, easy work. Loved it. Secondary bench was on day 2. That was exaggerated pauses, so I was aiming for about a 3 count in my head. I think I got it for most of them. 82.5 kilos, 3 sets, 5 reps. 3 count pause. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Nothing special, but good work, honest work, getting it done. And then there was another squat day, so secondary squat day on this day as well. This is where I went a little bit heavier than I was gonna, but still not as heavier as I wanted to, really. I thought that maybe about 130 would be where I needed to be. 120 moved quite well, and then I was like, can I do 150 and kind of match where I was on day one? But I called it a 140, and that seemed to be the sensible choice. So safety squat bar, pauses at the bottom. We got it. Pretty good movement pattern with that. We got down, held a second pause, we got up. Eccentric was controlled, concentric was fairly solid. Our safety squat bar isn't a great bar, but it went well, so I quite enjoyed it. And then we did some wide grip rows on the cable, 4 sets of 12, really feeling it in the lats again, so kind of mirroring what we did on Monday with the bent over rows. Very simple, getting a nice pump, getting a nice meaty feel in the back. Yesterday then, another fantastic day in the office. It's really been hard this week mentally. Again, short staffed, doing more work than we ever have. It's our busiest period in work. I've worked today as well, which is a Saturday. It's been hard, but I got it done. You know, physically, my body feels great. The sessions are flying. The sessions are absolutely moving so well, so much more well than I thought. But yeah, so we did pin squats. They moved well. We got to depth. Felt kind of rough on the way down, but it was more so that I think depth wasn't where I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit higher than it was. I was definitely sinking my hips a lot lower than I thought I would need to on the first couple of reps. But again, much like Monday, as soon as I loosened off, as soon as I kind of learned where my movement pattern was going to be for the day, at that depth, felt fine. 145 kilos, 3x6. Again, honest work. It's nothing exciting, but it's in the bag. We got it done. And then I did spoto press, wherever you would call it. Jesus Christ, where do I start with that? What a totally unnatural movement. Why I ever decided it would be a good idea, I don't know. I've done full range of motion my entire kind of journey through being in the gym ever since I've started. I've always done a full chest touch when I've been doing bench. So yeah, it's just rough, but it's opened my eyes. I thought I had a good stability. I thought I could control the eccentric really well on my benches. As a powerlifter, you need to be able to. You need to keep that tension ready for a good drive. But I found that when I was learning to pull that bar and just pause at a certain level, I was shaking, absolutely shaking like you wouldn't believe. So definitely a good choice to put it in, I think, because I think the more I do it, the more I'm going to learn how to control the bar, control the eccentric, and I think it's going to grow my bench. I think it's actually going to put muscle on those little kind of the little fibers that don't get a lot of attention, and really give me a lot more of a overall package with bench that allows me to feel every kind of part of the movement, and so there's no gaps in it as I progress through it. Finished off the day then with some dumbbell bend over rows, 5x10. Did these a nice full stretch at the bottom, a nice tight contraction at the top, really feeling it. By set 3, I probably realised that a 30 kilo dumbbell wasn't a great choice. Set 3 was a struggle, but we got set 4 done, we got set 5 done, hit the reps. They weren't necessarily the cleanest or the prettiest at the end, but it is what it is. I was tired, I'm feeling it. My back is, obviously I've done squat every day, I've done rows every day, I've done bench every day, so I am absolutely gassed. Pretty much back, legs, all done. But yeah, it's not too bad. I did some core work after that to wrap it up. Just a couple of bird dogs, nothing exciting. And then, yeah, work today, filming a video ready for tomorrow, and I will overlay this session. So the session for tomorrow, just grab it up on my phone. I think it's a relatively simple session, to be honest, nice and easy. Pause deadlifts, touch and go bench, stiff leg deadlifts, a pull down, and a tricep movement. I think I'm really going to enjoy the pull downs and the tricep movements. It's nice to not always be on a barbell or a dumbbell. Sometimes it is nice to just get on a lat pull down and give it a good pull. Sometimes it's also nice to do some skull crushers and things like that. So yeah, very, very much enjoyed this week. Mentally it's been tough, but we've got some good stuff ahead. Going to see my partner's mum this evening. We'll have some dinner and have a good relax. I know that's always a good time. Tomorrow we're going out for food. We've got some food vouchers that we haven't used from last Christmas, and we're like 2 weeks away now from this Christmas, so definitely need to get that done before it expires. And then Monday we're both off again. I get a day in lieu from today, so we'll have some fun. We'll get it done, and then yeah, into next week. More work, more mental gymnastics, I think, with trying to balance homework, life, work-life balance, whatever you want to call it. Not been so clean on the talking today. Mentally, I am absolutely drained. I finished work and I started filming straight away, so this video has been going on maybe about 10-15 minutes, and I finished work 18 minutes ago, so there we go. Right then, catch you again.